Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another Gamer's Memory video. And since I was following the theme of talking about Burning Rangers, I decided I was also going to talk about my experience with the game when I actually played it back on the Sega Saturn. Um, I didn't end up with this game until I think it was 2001 that ended up with it. My brother ended up buying it from an import store, even though he got the localized version of the game. He ended up getting it from an import store because it wasn't on any store shelves anywhere else, which makes me happy to have this copy. Unfortunately, though, my instruction manual has seen better days, and my case has as well. Long story short, a basement flooded, and a box that this was in got caught in the flood. The game, the disc still works, but my instruction manual, once I take it out, and look, you can look at, oh gosh, it's not even easy to get the thing out. It's stuck in this position. It's stuck like this. It's damaged. If I open it, I'm likely to fuck it up. That's how bad it is. Which kind of sucks, because I was happy to have the complete game, but my instruction manual is fucked. That said, though, like I said, the game itself still works, so I'm okay with that. The disc is fine. All I had to do was clean the disc, but there was no saving the damn instruction manual. It was too late by the time we found out it happened overnight, so it was kind of fucked. But that kind of happened like years after I got the game, so it's not like I have never looked in the instruction manual and never read it or anything. Because back in the day when we did get instruction manuals, and I mean actual instruction manuals, I would read the whole thing before I would play a game. I'm not BSing you guys. I would actually do that. kind of irritated my brother because he wanted me to just like get going on a game, and I spent like 15 minutes reading the manual before I started it. So it's like it's just how I was. I didn't necessarily have to know the whole game before getting into it, but I kind of had to have an idea of what I was in for. So that's how I did things. I made sure I had read the manual fully. I read through every page, like to get the build up of the story as well as to learn what the controls were. Unfortunately, with this game, it took me 3 tries to play the game before I actually got into it. Before it actually pulled me in, because the first 2 attempts I couldn't figure out how to. Even though I had read the controls and everything, it didn't click until the third time playing the game. And then I started to get into it, and I started having fun. I was running around shooting fires with fucking lasers and shit. It sounds funny. Shooting fires with lasers, putting them out, collecting little energy crystals off of it. It turned out to be a fun game. It started out with the character like dude show, the guy with the plate on his head. Like, cause he's he's the first option you're given. Like, you can choose between him and the redhead Tillis. But he's like the first one highlighted once you start the game up. And I played back and forth with the 2 characters. I would finish the mission with one of them and then go hop to the other character to do the mission over with that character, because I thought that they each had their own separate paths. When it turns out that the missions just change up the paths no matter what. It doesn't matter which character you're playing with. The mission changes up the paths, and you ended up going to different locations to rescue people, which was cool. Like, that was actually one of the best things about the game back then, was that the missions didn't exactly always follow the same exact path. Different things could happen that would affect the environment in the game Like so, like it made it worthwhile to play. Like it made it fun to play. And now it's making me want to play it again because I'm like, I might have to hook my Saturn up and kind of get into this again. Um, it's always been fun though. Like it might not seem like it, but you've got futuristic sci-fi firefighters that are dousing fires and saving people from natural disasters or even man-made disasters. Like, and I like the idea behind it. It's actually pretty cool. Like, it's something different, and I wish Sega would make the game a franchise. Like, make it a franchise, reboot it, make a franchise out of it. Like, it's one of those games I think is definitely worth it, and I would love to see like another iteration in it. I mean, iteration for that particular brand, I guess. Can't really say it's a series because it's not a series. Like, and it was made by Yuji Naka, the same guy that made Sonic and fucking Knights. So, like, that's why I liked it. When I read that on the back of it, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot if it was made by the guy that made Sonic and Knights. And this is back when Sonic games were relatively good for the most part. And Knights was still pretty fresh in my head because Knights was awesome. So I was like, okay, let me play this. Um, I did beat the game a long time ago. Like I beat it the same summer I got it. I know that much. I beat it the exact same summer I got it. Um, beat it twice because I beat it with a show and then I beat it over again with Tillis because I think they had two separate endings. I don't remember, but either way, I enjoyed the game and I kind of would love to see it come back and see other people get to experience the characters and the way the game presents itself and the different scenarios it throws you in. And I think that a lot of people could find fun in it, like I do or did. Yeah, I should really my Saturn up and play it again. But that's it. I'm done talking about it. Thank you guys very much for listening. And if you haven't checked out the connectivity or the 3DS game ideas videos, I'll put the links in the description for you guys to go ahead and check those out. And y'all have a nice day. Peace.